everybody. Hi, nobody, actually. No, one person. Hello, whoever you are. Oh, I don't know how that happened. That was like a ghost. It's me and Resilient. How is whoever's here? Vera, are you actually here? I saw that you said hello at 6, but I don't know if you're still watching. Hi. How are you, Cacuin? Excuse me while I get a drink. Hi, Vera. Nice to meet you, I think. I don't remember. Have you ever come to one of these things? Oh my gosh, my shirt won't stay up. As you can see, we're in the opposite side of my room, so you can see my shelves. I am glad to hear that you're doing well. I've got a lot of interesting things to show you guys. I was actually going through and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff, but I don't think I could get to all of it like in one stream. But I brought what I thought would be really interesting. It was all in the basement. So, yeah, I guess first of all, well, I want to wait because I am going to do kind of a room tour. This is going to be like a room tour, and I'm also going to be showing off like some old stuff that I have that I, some of my favorite toys from childhood that I think will be nostalgic. Probably not just for me, but for a lot of other people. Cacuin, thanks. I think this is a Hot Topic shirt. I think it's a Hot Topic shirt. Yeah. Because I have a lot of hi Juliana and hi Key. I am good. How are you? I'm glad you're here. I know you wanted to see my shelves. So here's a little preview of my shelves before I get up and move the laptop around. Well, yeah, I am going to show you guys my bedroom because that's technically my doll room. I don't have like a separate room, but it's going to be a little bit difficult because since I'm streaming and I'm on the laptop, and the laptop camera works differently from the camcorder. Yeah. I should really do like a dedicated room video that would be better than, this. Plus the ring light's attached and it's going to be a whole mess, but you know what? That's okay. So, I guess let's start looking. And I was kind of waiting for you, Juliana, because I know you wanted to see my shelves. So I'm going to scoot out of the way a little bit and show you. I have these two shelves, and that's where most of my like delicate ceramic collectible things are. So down here, I kind of have this stuff organized. Like the bottom is the stuff that's like not my all-time favorite stuff, but it's still part of my collection. I actually just removed some stuff because I had like Christmas and Easter themed tea sets, but when I reorganized the shelves after Christmas to make some room for like other stuff, I took those out so that, because it didn't really make sense to have them all year. There's like some other ones. Oh, now it's getting dark because the light is far away. I've got like this shelf I had the Easter stuff on right here. And I actually really like the way that this looks now with these, especially this one that I got in Lake George just over this summer. It was this tea shop in Saratoga. Well, yeah, Saratoga, not really Lake George, but we were staying in Lake George. This snow globe is also really cool. It's a Thanksgiving parade snow globe. Every year Macy's releases one of these, so This one was for the 85th. So I think it was like 2013, 2012 or something. I don't remember. Hold on a second. Kakun, how do I feel about Disney making Mattel or Mattel making Disney? Blech. I'm gonna give them a chance. We'll see what they do. This is a weird angle. Juliana the Cat. Yes, I love this cat. I got that at Shady Maple, which is in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. They have this huge gift shop in the basement. It's a buffet and then the gift shop, and oh my gosh, they have a lot of my stuff here is from Shady Maple because they have like a Victorian section in the gift shop. And you love the teapot, Vera? Yes, that's one of my favorite teapots now. Like, I wasn't going to get it, and then my mom was like, no, you got to get it. It's so different. And I'm glad she said that because I really like it. Then this is like my Disney sort of shelf. So you see you've got my fairy tale designer Aladdin and Jasmine. I've got the Jim Shore Aladdin and Jasmine. This actually plays A Whole New World. The 50th Minnie doll from Disney World that I got. Then I have like a little kitty shelf. This is my Harry Potter shelf, which is admittedly pretty small for how much I really love Harry Potter. But yes, I have Funkos. And yes, I do have Sailor Moon. I'll be over there in a minute. But yeah, so I used to subscribe to the Wizarding World crate. So a couple of these are from the Wizarding World crate. A couple of these were gifts. This was a Comic-Con exclusive one that I ordered from Hot Topic, I think, because I really love Luna. Who doesn't love Luna, right? And then this shelf, I love the top of the shelf here. So, this tree I got in Lancaster is this lady that takes like fake Christmas tree, like mini trees, and puts real dried flowers in. It's really pretty. And then I've got some tiny porcelain dolls sitting at the table there, and Victorian era Barbie, who fits right in so nicely. I've got these porcelain dolls. The three in the back that are all kind of the same height are from Shady Maple. And I had names for them. I think it was, oh my gosh, I'm holding my laptop so precariously. I can't use my hands. Yeah. I don't remember. I think it's like Sheila, Roxanne, and Princess or something. And then the big one there is Riley. And she was from this other store in Lancaster that had just Victorian stuff. And I loved that store. And then it closed. And I was so heartbroken. Hi, Vanessa. Yes, Ravenclaw supremacy. Absolutely. And then there's Belle and the Beast that I got for Christmas. Love these two. Oh my God, they are gorgeous. And this is from Hallmark. They actually came out with some princess stuff as part of the Ultimate Celebration, I think. So it's like a Cinderella. I think there's a candle in here. Oh no, it's empty. But it's like the pumpkin carriage. Then this shelf is just some stuff. I really love this. I don't remember where I got that, but it looks like a sweater, like a cable knit sweater. When I buy teapots, or I don't really buy as many anymore because I have so many already, but I try to get things that are unique. Like this is from an antique shop and it's got a mustache thing. This is like when you would drink like this direction and you have a mustache, it would keep the tea from getting on your mustache. I thought that was hilarious. Also, another one of my favorite things and something I love to tell people about the Victorian era, this is called a salt. I have one like this and I have, well, two. They come in sets of two, the ones that I have. So I have this one and the pink ones. And you would put salt in it, and Victorian people used to take celery sticks and just dip it in the salt and eat it as part of their tea or lunch or whatever they were having. And I just love telling people that. So I had those. Oh, I just knocked a Resilient over. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm trying to balance her carefully. right there. Then there's my Sailor Moon and other stuff shelf. So, oh my gosh, I can't find a good angle. It's my Doctor Strange bobblehead. I've got a Sherlock pop back here from BBC Sherlock, but you can't really see him. There's Venus, Sailor V, and my Princess Serenity doll. I don't have a Mercury pop, though. That's the only one I'm missing. And I don't really care that much. Like, no offense to any Sailor Moon fans who like Mercury, but she's like my least favorite. These are from Axis Powers Italia. Has anyone ever watched that? I kind of missed that show. Yes, here's Yuri from Yuri on Ice. Is my little Iron Man Lego guy. I got Steven and Connie from Steven Universe and Marshall from Animal Crossing because he is my best friend on my island. Hi, my dolly room. Vera. It's called Pinzimonio in Italy. Oh, the celery thing. Oh, oil and salt. That would be tasty. Yes. Alfred America is hilarious. My favorites were back when I used to watch Prussia, Romano, and England. They were like the three guys that I really enjoyed. I used to know, I still kind of know Romano's character song by heart, the one about the tomatoes, but I'm not singing it. Also, up at the top here, there's Signature Pink Barbie and Rewind Barbie, and then there's another porcelain doll that I got at a yard sale, which I actually saw from the street that they had stuff, and I was like, I gotta stop. So I had to turn around and go back, and I'm so glad that I did because she was like really cheap and really pretty. It's like a Renaissance kind of dress and everything. Alfred, Arthur, Matthew, Germany, and Italy. Yeah. They were all really good. The whole show was, I was really into that show for a long time. Then there's another shelf, and then down here I have like Tsum Tsums and Pusheen plushes, and then you can't really see the shelves down here too well, but it's just kind of like a random bunch of stuff. This is my hermit crab cage. He's hiding. This is like my seaside beach themed shelf. Got some random stuff here. Did anyone ever get any of, what did I just knock over? This. The Nanables, whatever they were called. I thought these were so cute because they kind of remind me of like a Polly Pocket thing. And they didn't really take off though, but I really love all the details on the little houses and buildings and stuff. So I have a couple of those, like those beach ones, and then down here I have the like observatory and the movie theater, and then my Polly Pocket stuff. But I'm gonna pull those out so you can actually see them better in a minute. Now we're in the good light. Let me fix you again. Oh my gosh. I actually managed to get the laces in the boots after my, after we finished last time. Oh my God, where are you going? Used to be April Austin. I thought so, because I thought I recognized the icon. So, hi. Yeah, I would still watch Hitalia if I had, like, time. But I don't watch, like, anything anymore unless people force me to. They're called Nanables. It's like Nanables. I don't think they're on shelves anymore. I haven't seen them in a while. And they were on clearance for a while. I don't think they really took off. But, oh my God, I keep freaking dropping things. They're made by Jazzwares. I don't know what else they do, but I'm glad you liked seeing my room. I have not seen Black Butler, that I know of it. And I think I might have watched like one episode. But yeah, like I said, I'm not very good with watching things. If I put something on as like background noise or whatever, if I'm doing something, it's something that I've seen before or it's a YouTube video. Because I don't have to like sit there and be like, what's happening and paying attention to all the details. But so let me get some of this Polly Pocket stuff. So first of all, has anyone seen these in the show? Talking about shows. Has anyone seen these in the stores? They're from like the new era Polly Pockets. And they're these little like flick games where you make the Polly go up and down and like hit the balls. Like this is mini golf and this is bowling. And I thought these were so cute because like they have little backgrounds and everything. They look like tiny TVs, and there goes one of the balls. I am dropping stuff all over today. I am a disaster. But how many balls are in here? Yeah, I thought these were super cute. Plus, you can take the Polly out. She's just like in a bracket inside, and you can take her out, and they have like a hinge at the waist like old Polly Pockets used to. And the Polly Pocket set that I bought, that I posted about, that I bought with like the Disney mini brands, which Disney mini brands are supposed to be coming estimated like Wednesday, I think, for me. And the Polly Pocket thing is supposed to come tomorrow, or that would have been what I unboxed today. Blah. I'm having a hard time today. But yeah, that set that I got also has like a hinged Polly, which I thought was kind of interesting because the other new era Polly Pockets are just like static with like rubbery feet and stuff. And then this is the mini golf one. I'm gonna try to be careful and not make everything fall out. Yeah, I thought these were really cute. So that's those. And then I have, well, this is one of my favorites of the classic Polly Pockets. This is the Starlight Castle. And I still have the pieces. My mom was so particular about keeping pieces. So, like, I have everything that goes with this. This dragon horse thing doesn't actually go with that. That goes with something else. But, oh my god. But this was my favorite Polly Pocket thing. And I think probably where I get a lot of my aesthetic feelings from, because it's got like the night sky, it's like purple and blue and stuff, and it still lights up. It's kind of hard to tell in the, yeah, see, it still lights up. But you have to like play with the switch. These batteries, I haven't even changed these batteries since like forever. And they still work. I don't know how. It's a miracle. Okay, there we go. I finally got it to turn off. Yeah, I love this one. I think it's just so pretty. And it comes with a prince and a princess, and then the horse and carriage. God. Which one Polly can sit in the horse and carriage. So, it does kind of look like Cinderella. I'm sure that was like part of their inspiration. But yeah, I love this one. It's so pretty. Your favorite is the rose-shaped one. Which one is that? I'm not like way up on my Polly Pocket history. So I don't know a bunch of them off the top of my head. I just kind of know the one that I have. Well, some of them. Like this one, I don't remember what it was called, but I have it. And, well, this one is not part of it, but this one is like this is probably one of like the biggest ones. And it's supposed to come with like a whole royal family and stuff, but all I have is the knight character, and she doesn't stand up anymore. She's always flopping over. But there's so many different things on this. Well, this is where you store them in here, but this is a dance floor that spins, and there's this little gate at the front that opens, which is adorable. I think this is where the batteries go. There's another secret compartment over here. And then you've got this, like, Ferris wheel, a hot air balloon that goes up and down. And this also lights up. Where's the button? So, this is not from my childhood. This is from eBay. When I saw Next Gen doing a bunch of Polly Pocket stuff, and I was like, I want those. So I got this and like a couple other things. So one of the other things I got was this ring. It's like a horse, but it's on a ring, and it comes with a Polly who can come out. And so I just put them in here because they kind of look like they match. Yeah, I was surprised how big this was when it actually came. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller, but it's really cool. I just don't remember what it's called. Oh. I have all my, like, secret crush girls in here, too. Like, I really liked these when they came out, and then they just kind of, like, dissipated in my mind. And then this is another classic one that I got on eBay. It's like a garden party or something. And it also has like a movement feature. How the heck does this move? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's this. Okay. So you turn this, which is like a seat, and you can make her walk along the garden path. And the bunny goes up and down because there's like a bunny behind her right here. And I thought that one was really pretty because it's very floral and yeah. On eBay, I think the big one was probably around 30-ish. This one was probably like 20, 15 or 20. It was a while ago. I don't remember exactly. But I try on eBay to get deals if I can. I will like watch a search, and if you do that, they'll show you the new listings for that search every morning. And so if a good one comes up and it has like a decent amount of stuff or it's in good shape, then I can like watch it, and then maybe they'll send you an offer, which, then it'll be even cheaper. So that's kind of the way I do things. Or I'll search and I'll save a bunch of listings of the same thing, and whoever like gives me the best offer, I will buy from them. But I try not to do that too much because eBay can get you into trouble because you see all the fun things and then it's like, I want them all. And then you're in major debt. I had an issue like that, like when I was a little younger, but I learned my lesson. I'm not doing that again. Then the other one that I have, which is not a true classic one, this is like the birthday party one, the reproduction that they did last year or the year before, which is really cute. Polly's got like a little tulle skirt on, which was adorable. And actually, this year's reproduction of a classic Polly is the Starlight Castle one. I don't know if it's still available, but you could check on Mattel's website. But yeah, I thought this one was really cute. You got like your little birthday party scene, and there's even a bathroom up here. This is so cute. They just put all kinds of cute stuff in these things. You look at anime dolls. Kagame Rin. Well, I'm going to look that up real quick. Well, that's right. You were telling me about that last time from Vocaloid. Okay. Yeah, those dolls, the anime dolls are really cute. I'm sorry. Keep itchy. There's always an itchy spot right there on my lip. And then the other thing that I have back here, which is not a Polly Pocket, but I didn't really have another good spot for it, is a Fix-It Felix Jr. mini cabinet from Wreck-It Ralph. And it actually plays the game. And you can go on for like a long time. It's quite fun, very addicting. Vera, not like debt, like, you know, it's just when eBay and PayPal were synced up, they had the PayPal credit thing that you could do. And, you know, it's basically like a regular credit card, but if you pay it off in a certain amount of time, there's no interest. So they make it sound like it's like, oh, you know, it won't be so bad charging this, but then it's like, now I gotta pay things. But yeah, like I said, I try not to do that too much. Kagame. Like Kagame. Like separate like that. Okay, I get it. Rin, and then what was the other one? I guess the other one is left, right? Left, right. So, and then I have these other little things that are kind of like, well, some of these are actual Polly Pockets. Like, there's this horse one, which has a little flocked horse with a saddle. And this is a different kind of Polly that has separated legs so that you can put her on the horse and you kind of click her in place and then she can ride the horse. And that's like the stable. And there's like a little sleeping area up top. Like she sleeps in the barn and the horse goes in the little pen and the pen opens also. You can open the gate. So, yes, that's one. And then what else do I have? This one, I don't think this is an official one. I think this is like a knockoff, but it was still kind of cool because it was another horse one. Yeah, I had my horse girl phase. It has this Polly knockoff that's like really messed up. But it has like a car in it and horses with actual like hair in it. So I always thought that was really cool. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not an official Polly Pocket thing, but it's pretty fun. Vera, no, it's fine. You know, I mean, you have to acknowledge your mistakes and learn from them. Fairy Tale High. I've heard of Fairy Tale High. And I think I saw it. That one had like a really crappy animated series, right? It was like really bad animation or something. I think I watched like a couple of episodes of it, but I'm not like, I didn't remember it from like when it was out. I've just heard of it since. Why do you ask though? This is another Polly Pocket ring. It's got a fairy inside. And she's got little wings. She's stuck. Ah, okay, I thought I broke it for a second. Oh my god. Cute little fairy with wings. I used to love stuff like this, and that's probably why I have like a thing for miniatures too, because I had such tiny stuff like Polly Pocket when I was younger. Oh, this is another official one. This is like a cat, like cat sitter or cat owner playset. So has two little flocked kitties and a Polly and little house area. Very cute. I wish I had more space on this shelf here to display these other ones. And then these aren't real either, but they're like Disney Polly Pocket. This is a Cinderella one, and I have another Cinderella thing that I'm going to show you guys in a minute. But this is like, it kind of has the feel of like a McDonald's toy almost, but like a slightly better. But there's a prince and a Cinderella. You want all of Fairy Tale High? Yeah, I looked at the dolls and I was like, oh, they're okay. They didn't catch my interest, but that sounds fun. I think that's probably a line that not a lot of people have, because I don't hear a lot of people talk about it. And this is a Lion King one. So here's young Nala and adult Simba, which is kind of weird that they did that. And it's got like this thing. I don't know what this is. Mermaid High. I like Mermaid High a lot, actually. The doll line, like the more that I think about them and just like have them in my presence, the more that I like them. The show is all right. I wish the episodes were longer because nothing really happens. Like every episode is like 2 seconds and then it's like, well, but like, especially that it doesn't even come out weekly. It comes out every other week. So for them to only be like 2 or 3 minutes long, you can't really get anything done. But also, and I think I said this before when we were talking about it another time, that why is it that their friend now that they met knows that they're mermaids and they didn't get any consequences for that? They made it seem like if anyone found out that they were mermaids, that they couldn't go there anymore. So, like, doesn't that count? Why doesn't that count? I don't know. Here's another one. This is an Aladdin one. Oh my gosh. You wish... Wait, what were we talking about? Mermaid High? You wish they came with a stand? I think the only... I think Spin Master... Did they do stands with like other things, like Live Dolls or whatever? Because I don't think I have any other Spin Master dolls. This is Aladdin and Jasmine and Jasmine's bedroom. The thing about these ones is that it's hard to fit everything back in so it closes nicely. At least like the regular real Polly's always everything fits nicely back in. Yes, Pacific Coast was on the Vi Life. I saw that. They had Margot on, which I was like, oh my god, there she is. But her voice and Hallie's voice were like so similar that I couldn't tell who was talking throughout the episode. Only Harper's voice. And like, I don't like Harper's voice now that I've heard it. I didn't expect her to be British, first of all. And second of all, her and Stella both have very clearly fake British accents. and it's so bad. Like, you couldn't, like, get somebody who does a better British accent, or an actual British person, or just not have a British accent at all. Why does Harper have a British accent? Stella, they have a background of that, she comes from England, but Harper, I don't see why she should have a British accent, unless it's because she has Burberry clothes. Could that be it? Since Burberry's like a British designer? I don't know. But yeah, it's so phony. I don't like it at all. You're having deja vu. Your daughter is 25 and had so many of those. Really? I am 29 now. So I guess that would make sense that they would have that she would have similar things to what I had. Typically, other mermaid stories seem mermaid exposed, they become sea foam or they die. Yeah, well, I think that's a little harsh for a doll line based show. But that would be pretty edgy. uh I think Margot is going to be popping up in stores pretty soon. Somebody else, who was it? Somebody who was commenting on some of my videos said that they just got the notification about Margot and Simone popping up in their Target and went and got it. So, got them. So, I'm sure they'll be coming around soon. Yes, horrible British accent. Yes. Same with Brianna and her Spanish accent. Yeah, that one is a little less annoying. But hers is not as good as Kaya's. Kaya's accent was pretty good. But Brianna's was Mermaid Melody. I haven't watched that in a long time. I kind of like I tried so many times to watch it and I would like start it over and then not get through the first season. But I like it and I really like the music. But I think it's different for an anime though because of the culture. Like that's why even though Sailor Moon in Japan could be watched by kids, that it was okay that they had like death and stuff because like in the first season they died at the end in the final battle, but then they brought it here and they were like, no death, they just became holograms or something stupid. So yeah, I think it's a cultural thing. So here in America, that's no good. It is a long show. You're right. But I do like it a lot. There was a period of my life that I had a friend who would make me sit down and watch anime with her. And I used to sleep over at her house all the time. So like that's what we would do is we would watch stuff. So she had us like she started me on Mermaid Melody. We watched Princess Tutu. That one I finished. Really liked that one. I still think about it sometimes. And a couple other things. But yeah, we never got through Mermaid Melody together. Which I have seen episodes of which, but I didn't really actually watch it. You got Bella? Ugh. I was thinking about getting Bella, but then after what happened with Margot, what the heck? Margot, I was like, I don't want to buy another Rainbow High doll right now. Like, I'm just kind of like mad at MGA. And I did actually contact them. I sent them a long thing too because I was annoyed. And I think part of it was I was just like in a hormonal mood. And then also everybody was commenting about their own experiences with defects and stuff. And I kind of like, it was like I was taking everybody's, I'm so sorry. It's like I was taking everybody's annoyance and anger and just channeling it all into what I wrote to them. I haven't heard anything back yet. and I probably won't. But I said my piece. So now I'm just kind of like, I think then I might get Bella in the future, but I'll hold out for a little bit. The next MGA stuff I'm probably going to get is when the Queens come out. I'm definitely going to get Runway Diva and Miss Divine, because I think OMG has been doing better quality wise than Rainbow High lately, which is annoying because Rainbow High is my favorite. And I love OMG too. I think some of them are just really amazing, but they're very hit or miss with me. Whereas I tend to like the majority of Rainbow High dolls and just pick my absolute favorites. Anyway, yeah, but Bella is still on my mind. And you know what it is too? It's like little tiny things. Like I love that hat. I love the way her eyebrows are a little bit back, because like the original Bella doll has more like the angry eyebrows, which I don't mind, but it's nice to see that. And the French tips on her nails, like French tips. That's like, oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I'll get her eventually, but right now I'm just mad. Princess Tutu. Yes, I love Princess Tutu. Like I said. And a Hiru doll would be really cute. Could make a custom one. That would be fun. Mew Mew Power. Mew Mew Power used to be on back to back with Magical Do Re Mi, which, speaking of, I have a little tiny doll from Do Re Mi, because that was on 4Kids for a while. I think I used to see commercials about it, and then I started watching the show, and then all of a sudden they had these things, like they had toys and dolls and stuff. So I got like a couple of little merch things, and then all of a sudden it was all gone. But this is Dory, or Do Re Mi as she's known in Japanese. She's actually pretty cute for a very small doll, and she's even got painted on earrings. She's got her little music note thing. I always wanted to finish watching this in Japanese, because I think they only did like one season in English, one or two. Yeah, she's really cute. I don't even know who she was made by. Let me see if there's a copyright on her. TA. That's all it says. I don't know. But she's cute. So I had this. I had my own of the like compact thing, and it played music, and a set of the wands with the balls in them. And you know, in the show when they use the magic, the ball like gets used up. So you could take them out and fill them back up again so that it looked like you were using spells. I thought that was really cute. But yeah, that I used to watch. So then I would see like Mew Mew Power. I was never as interested in that one, but I did see it like afterwards. Which, though, no, I never really watched it. But it's kind of cool. It's got that like Americanized anime style, right? Is that Bella is perfect, April? I really do like her a lot, but I'm waiting. Yes, MGA's quality control. Blech. Vera, OMG style is tacky. Yeah, see, that's how I felt about a lot of them from the early era. And that's why I would look at them and be like, I don't know why people like them, because I knew they were really popular. And I was like, why do people like these dolls? And then Roller Chick was the first one that I was like, oh, I see now. And then I think some of the styles after that line, like it was Roller Chick, Chillax, Class Prez, and The Boss. And after that, some of the styles have pulled back a little bit. They're still kind of like really over the top sometimes, but done a little bit better in my opinion. Like I don't think as many OMGs recently are as horrid as the older ones, although the movie magic ones were pretty bad. But except for Pink Chicken Tough Dude, who are over there. I'm looking over here because they're up on the dresser over here. See, they're like on the second shelf there. I got all of them hanging out together. So where was I? Yeah, she is adorable. She does kind of look like a strawberry shortcake. 4Kids was golden. Yeah. And of course, I used to watch Pokemon on 4Kids. You know, I want to be the very best. Mew Mew Power was on Cartoon Network? Was it on Toonami? I don't remember that. Yes, Tokyo Mew Mew in Japan. True. The fake logos on Rainbow High dolls. Yeah, I mean, they kind of overdo it because the idea is that, oh, we're all wearing designer stuff, but it can be a little tacky. But thinking about it, I don't have as many Rainbow High dolls that have the overabundance of fake logos. Like, Ruby is the only one because she's got the Supreme thing. Sorry, my mom's feeding the cats, so she's talking to them. If you hear her in the background. Hi Dolphin. That's your name, is Hi Dolphin. Hi Dolphin. Thank you. Some OMGs are like costumes. Yeah, it's true. And I really do like the queens. Like, the queens are really, like, out there and over the top. But I really like the way they're executed. And I'm getting vibes from, especially Miss Divine, seeing some partial unboxing pictures of her, that it seems like they're almost like they're supposed to be paintings, like they're stepping out of the paintings. Because it looks like there's like a picture frame in the box. And she's got this bag that has like paint drips coming off of it. And she just gives me that whole vibe of she was art. So maybe that's what they're kind of going for. But yeah, I really do like them. I'm excited for that line. Your real name is Dolphin? That's cool. That's a cool name. Queens are too much. Sweets. Yes, Sweets was really cute. I never got her though. I never got Sweets or Spicy. I never got Sunshine or Moonlight. Like, I liked them, but then there were other things I was like, So I passed on them, but I did appreciate them. Vera. Thoughts on Shadow High? I will have to get back to you on that because we don't really know much outside of that Ainsley is going to be a part of it. But I am looking forward to seeing what it's going to look like. So, yeah, I will let you guys know as soon as we see some pictures. Hi, Doll's Closet. Welcome. You have all of the OMGs. Wow, that's a lot. Hello, Queen Elsa. You have Sweets, Moonlight, and Kitty K. I had Kitty K. I sold her. I had her for about a year, and then I bought her and Lone Star at the same time. And I was really into them at first, but Lone Star went first, and then Kitty K hung around for a while, but then I don't know, I guess I was just over her. I don't know why. So I was like, I'm sorry. And then she was gone. But yeah. I don't know. That happens sometimes though, right? Everybody has those dolls that they're like, ooh, yeah, but then it's like, oh, why did I like you? Or something. I don't know. And because I have space issues, and you know, I want to make room for more dolls in the future, if I'm not like feeling it anymore, then I think it's better to pass her on to somebody who will really, really enjoy her. So, let's see. You have Fancy Girl and Aya. I I liked Fancy Girl. I was gonna get her, but I wound up not ever getting her. But Aya, I love. Oh my god, love her so much. She's so cute. I do know Bratzillas. I have one singular Bratzilla right now. I have Ileana Honesty that I got from AliExpress. She's up here. So I will get her. Yes. I got her from AliExpress. She actually came with her hairbrush broom thing, which I didn't grab, but I really like her a lot. Like I didn't really like the regular Bratzillas, like the ones with just like the green or the white skin. But when I saw her um in Ex Canadensis's video, I just really fell in love with her aesthetic, and probably because she's got that genie vibe going on and I love Aladdin, so it's like it goes together in my mind. I love too, she's got like henna tattoos on her hands, which like that's such a random detail, but it's so pretty. And they have a lot of articulation, and those eyes are just gorgeous. I really, really like her a lot. And I'm glad that she actually came, because AliExpress is one of those websites where it's like, are we really going to get this or not? I think I missed a couple of things. Poor kitty. Yeah. I felt bad, and I feel bad every time I sell somebody. Like I even had Icy Girl, which was the one from the Winter Chill with the big mint blue hair. And at first, I was like all about her because she had like blushing on her cheeks and nose to make it look like she was like cold and stuff. I thought that was so cute. But I just wasn't, after a while, into her anymore. Like I think her hair was just too big. And then so she went too. um yeah, I think OMGs are probably the ones that I bought the most and sold the most. Like not that I bought a lot of them, but like bought and sold to get like collectively. Them and hair doorables, because if I get like a double of a hair doorable or one that I really don't like from Blind Box, then they go too. But yeah. And I've sold other things. Like I bought some Ever After High dolls, and I wound up selling all of them because I thought I would like them more than I liked the pictures, but then in person I was kind of like, I like Monster High a lot more. So I switched and decided to get those instead. Like, not that you have to pick between one or the other, but to me, I did. You're too far and turn back. Yeah. I get that. I totally understand. That's how kind of how I feel about Rainbow High, even though I don't have like every single Rainbow High doll. I'm kind of like, I don't think I could stop myself from wanting them, even if MGA pisses me off with their quality. Yeah. So I'm glad you got here in time, Queen Elsa. You thought about selling your Equestria girls. I never had those. But yeah, I was never really into My Little Pony though. I have actually, when I was digging around and looking for stuff to bring up, I have some really small, like older My Little Ponies. Like I guess they would be G1, um, but they must have been like McDonald's ones or something because they're like really small. They're not regular sized. And so that's like about as much My Little Pony stuff as I have. But I was watching again ex Canadensis. She did a video because she got a bunch of old ponies from a thrift store and she was restoring them, and they're really cute. So if I ever go thrifting and I see some, I might get some because I don't know. I feel like every girl deep down has that like horse girl inside her that's like, ooh, ponies. So I think mine is in there somewhere, waiting to come out. Let's see, where was I? You have a custom Bratzilla, like the create your own Bratzilla. Because I know they did that. I know they did like, oh, Juliana, I didn't say goodbye, and she left. Oh well, I'll catch her later. Um, yeah, was it like one of those like where you make your own? No, okay, that's cool. What is it supposed to be then? Your custom one. And I'm gonna look back at some of the other things. Novi Stars. I have heard of Novi Stars. I don't have any. I did look at them. They're kind of cool, but I don't know. I wasn't like 100% like, gotta get. Oh, you said to Vera? Oh, Vera left. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry I didn't say goodbye to Vera, but I'm sure I'll see her again later. I have eaten Dunkin' Donuts before, Queen Elsa. Yes. Um, the CMC dolls. Wait. Oh, it's a custom doll from Black Butler. Oh, okay. That's cool. I gotta get into customizing. I've been thinking about it. I was looking on eBay for like nude Barbies to see like if I could find any, but they're all like either older ones that don't have any articulation to begin with, or like hybrid ones that somebody took the made to move body and just put the head on a fashionista or something, and that's what they're selling. Which, I mean, you know, clearly those are like doll collectors, but a custom doll of a doll. No, not on AliExpress. On eBay, I was looking for nude dolls, if that's what you're asking. Moxie Teens. I do have one Moxie Teen. I have Tristan, and I love her. She's very, very pretty. She's in the closet, though. I don't feel like going to get her. And also, I've been holding on to this thing the whole time. This is like a Polly Pocket ring with a flower that spins around. It's like a ballerina. And I also have this. I think this was for sure from McDonald's. It's like a seesaw Polly Pocket bracelet thing. And you can close that up. So that's like the extent of my Polly Pocket. Oh my god, I have another one of these Disney ones. Pocahontas. And I have a Pokemon one because I just said Pokemon was my jam. Yeah. Moxie girls, I've never had. They're kind of cute, but I definitely like the teens better. But they're really hard to come by and expensive. So there's also this Polly Pocket set that I have, which I used to want to play with all the time. And it's got a water feature. So, like, if you put water in this lazy river area and hit this, you can make the polys float along the lazy river. And they're in the box here because when you close it, that's the only thing about this one. There's this giant hole. So you put like, you'd have to drop them in from here, but you can never turn it upside down because they just come out. But my mom never wanted me to play with this one because she didn't want to put water in it and get it all over the place. So. Barbie Thumbelina. Barbie Thumbelina. Have I seen that one? I think I have. Yeah, I'm going to put some of this stuff back in the box. V and Va. I feel like I have heard of that, but you'll have to refresh my memory on that. This one I can never freaking close. This off-brand one with the horses. Okay, got it. When you get Rainbow High dolls, is something wrong with the head and eyes? Yeah. I can just call you Elsa? Alright. Then I'll let the queen part go. You get it? Let it go. Haha. But yeah, no, I understand what you mean because, yeah, we discussed in length the Rainbow High mess. So this is made by the people who made Polly Pocket, Bluebird. And I freaking loved this castle. This part is like supposed to stand up, but it got bent over time. This is a Cinderella Castle, and it is so fun. Oh my god, look at this. It's got all these pieces that I can't open for some reason. Okay. Why? Open. There we go. And then this part comes out, and it's just this gigantic thing, and I love it. It's got this fireworks thing on the side. This is not coming out. This used to light up too, but I think these batteries are long dead and probably all corroded in the back. But yeah, this is supposed to come out. It's like fireworks, and there's a dance floor up here. So you spin that and they can dance. There's this piece down here that is like a changing thing. So like you put, it comes with like a Cinderella in her dress and a Cinderella in her old thing. And you spin it and then she changes. Oh, it's the top part that does that. So you do bippity boppity boo right here. And there's just so much stuff in here. And in the back, there's this little drawer where all the people are. So it comes with, you got Lady Tremaine. This is Cinderella in her wedding dress from the end of the movie. Anastasia, right? Anastasia and Drusilla. I hope I didn't confuse them. Then Cinderella in the regular ball gown. Prince Charming, the fairy godmother, and Cinderella in her clothes from when she was the servant girl. And if I can find it, because I threw it in this bag here. Where did it go? Oh my gosh. Here it is. It also comes with a sparkly pumpkin carriage that you can open and put a couple of them inside. I used to play with this thing all the time, this whole castle. It was the bomb. Hold on a second. Let me set this up. So, yeah, I had a lot of things that were Polly Pocket related because I just loved small stuff like that. V and Va, the anime MGA. I think, aren't they supposed to be like Hispanic or Latina dolls, right? I feel like I have seen them before. I definitely don't have any. Okay, so She's falling out, but we're going to do this. So, my God, get in there. This is not working. Well, anyway, let me look at this. Custom Violet Willow, Nana Surprise, swept the hat off. Still keeping the wig on. Put on Rainbow High, no glue. Wait. You took the hair off of Nana and put it on Violet, is what you're saying. That's interesting. I never thought to do that. Okay, I can't get this to work. Why? My fingers are too big. Okay, ready? There's Cinderella, and there she falls. You close the door and spin, and it should be nothing. There she is. Ta-da! How old is this? It's copyrighted 95. So, yeah. Believe that is that. Polly Pocket Agrabah Market. Hi, Raven Silverana. Hi, first of all. Agrabah Market. No. I think I heard of it, but I haven't really seen it. Like, I know that they do have other official Disney ones, but yeah. I freaking love this thing. This is like one of my favorite old things that I have. So I really wanted to share that with you guys. A year before you were born. Wow. So you're the same age then as my brother, because he was born in 96. So this is another set or series that I really loved when I was younger. So does anyone remember these? These are Briar Berry Bears. And I just love them because they're so soft and cuddly, but you can also like dress them and stuff. They had fashions, which was awesome. Yeah, 25. My brother's also 25. How I got into dolls and collect them. So I have always liked dolls. I mean, when I was little, obviously I had plenty of dolls, but I really never felt that urge to grow out of dolls. Like, even though I didn't sit around and play pretend with them or anything, I always really liked them. Sorry, I feel like she's just been like staring at you guys this whole time, but I just wanted her to be nearby. I love just having her next to me. But anyway, did you really just say that? Tell me you're joking, Darren the Peaks guest. Anyway, I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. But yeah, so I never really felt like that urge of, oh, you gotta stop playing with dolls. And my mom really never discouraged me either from that, because I think she just never wanted any of us to really grow up. And I mean, she even had us, well, she tried to have us believing in Santa for like a bazillion years. And, you know, in my heart, I still believe in Santa. But, you know, it was at the point in my life where, yeah. So anyway, even though I didn't play with them, I still kept the majority of the ones I had. Some of them I gave to family friends or younger family members like that, were the right age for playing with. So I picked the ones that weren't my absolute favorites, and those went to other people. But I never stopped liking them. And so I think I kind of alluded to this last time. And I used to go into Toys R Us when it was still a thing. Rest in peace. And the toy aisles in like Target and Walmart, and just kind of look at the dolls and be like, oh, I really like that one. Or, I would have gotten that one or something. And my mom would never really say, like, why are you still looking at dolls? Like, I know some parents think it's odd, but she never really felt that way. And we had this joke too, like, we could always like go down in the basement and pull out the old dolls, like nobody has to know about it. So, you know, and for a long time that went on and on. And I think really what made me realize that there were people collecting, because I know that there were people collecting like collector dolls, like the Disney dolls or collector Barbies and stuff like that. So what made me realize that people were collecting Playline dolls as adults was when I think I got a recommendation for Beauty Inside a Box. And I love his channel. He's hilarious. I love his reactions to stuff. But I don't know why it came up recommended all of a sudden, but it did. And that was 2019 or 2018, maybe. And it was kind of like a rough patch, I guess, in my life, because we had to move because we couldn't afford to live where we were living anymore. Is a whole thing. I don't really want to like bore you guys with all the details, but is a whole thing. And we had to move. And so I guess watching his videos and then also thinking about like the joy and comfort that dolls brought me, because I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, but I had a lot of dolls. And so I would watch his videos and be like, oh wow, I can't believe he's opening this like old doll, like he's opening the box of this old doll, like I'm so surprised. Or like, oh, I can't believe he's buying this or whatever. And kind of made me, then I started to see like other people recommended from watching his videos. Then like people like My Froggy Stuff popped up, and My World, and the Doll Circle and stuff like that. Although I don't really watch the Doll Circle anymore. But at some point I was like, I have the urge. And then when we moved, because we were building this house, and our old house, we had to get out. And because the people who were buying it were being really mean, they wouldn't let us have extra time until this house was ready. So we had to stay in a hotel, and I brought my Lil Brats to the hotel. And I kind of like, was kind of like messing around with them. I didn't really have a lot of extra clothes for them, but I had them with me. And so if I felt like I wanted to just, because I had nothing, we were in there for like 2 months. I had no job. I had nothing. So all I could do was whatever. And so sometimes I would play around with the little brats. And so when we finally moved into this house and I got a job and I was doing pretty well, making decent money, I started searching around for old Bratz, because Bratz was like my favorite dolls before. Like, I like Bratz and Barbie. I like all the Barbies that I have from childhood were really important to me, but Bratz was kind of like the doll line that I played with more towards my older years because they were cooler. And so I started to look at Bratz and on eBay, and I got a couple, and I was like hiding them. And then I also got a couple of Hair Dorables, and yeah, they were all hidden and everything. And I was like, why am I doing this? I should be buying adult things. But then I don't know. I got to the point where I had to come clean because I tell my mom everything. So it's very, very hard for me to keep anything from her because I just have always told her everything. So eventually I told her. And after that, it became a lot easier for me to like feel okay because she wasn't like, what? She was like, really? And I was like, yeah. So, we've like, she's kind of, I mean, sometimes she'll be like, you're spending a lot of money. And I'm like, well, I mean, it's not like I'm, being irresponsible and don't like, pay my bills or whatever. But yeah, like when I told her how much Resilient was, and she was like, what? But I was like, you don't understand. um, yeah, so that's kind of my story. Sorry, it was kind of rambly. I'm just word vomit. But anyway, yeah, and I kind of got behind on this. So Toys R Us is trying to come back. I would be so happy. I know that they have like their little section in Macy's, but if they put themselves back where they were before in the big stores, that would be amazing. There was nothing like Toys R Us. There never will be. Juliana felt weird because no one on your Toto town. Oh, okay. Yes, you're not weird. It's like, I think we all go through that. We're all like, oh, this is so weird. I shouldn't be doing this. But what's the difference between collecting dolls and collecting like this stuff that I have back here or anything else or action figures or, you know, whatever. I don't know. Everybody who has like the collector urge has their thing. So this just happens to be one of my things. As you can see, I have several things, but you don't watch the doll circle anymore either. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to speak badly about any other YouTuber, but I just kind of am not into her style of content anymore, I guess. So, yeah, I don't really watch her anymore. But she's not terrible. And I watched her like doll awards thing. I thought that was cute that they gathered together all of these people to present awards and stuff, and they had like the little in betweens with the dolls talking and stuff. I thought that was cute. Disney princess book. I think I had some books when I was younger. I might still have them somewhere. You still hide your dolls? Um, yeah, I understand. I mean, I only just very recently put the OMGs out. It was only after Christmas this past year that um I put them out on the shelf because I don't the only person in my life who I wouldn't want really to know is my one friend that I met through one of my jobs that I've had since I was here. I've gone through like 3 jobs since I've been here, but this one that I have now is the best one. But I did make a very good friend at my last job, and I mean, I love him, but he can be he can be a little judgy sometimes. So he came over for the first time on New Year's, and I didn't have them out, thankfully. But I had my holiday Barbies out, and I was afraid that he was gonna look at them and be like, "What are those?" And I was gonna be like, "Well, I don't know." But yeah, I didn't want to. Yeah, I don't know what he would say, but yeah, he's the only one. So if he comes over again, he doesn't have to come back up into my room. That's all. Doing something with the old Toys R Us store by you. So is it like Toys R Us or because like I feel like most of the old Toys R Us's, at least I've seen a lot of them be repurposed into other things now. Although some of them just stay around until Spirit Halloween comes in. Um, um, yeah, I mean, again, I don't really want to say things because I don't want to act like I'm, you know, better than anybody else or start a war or something between people. But I feel like there are probably some YouTubers, doll tubers that, and maybe really any YouTuber who gets free products, that they probably do have some bias and because they're getting free stuff and they don't want to ruin their relationship with the company. And I can, I mean, it makes sense that they would try to keep a good rapport with their supporters or sponsors, I should say. Um, but yeah, you can kind of tell who is like that and who's not. So, yeah, I tend to avoid the people who are like that. And that's all I'm going to say on that. You have a twin sister? That's really cool. And your mom was sad? Why? George is very pretty, although I don't have her, but what was I gonna say? Do you do that like do you have like a twin connection thing? Like, I've always heard about like twins having that special bond. I think that would be really cool. I don't think I have twins. Maybe I have twins on my mother's biological father's side, but yeah, none of us are twins in my family. Spirit Halloween, yeah, Spirit Halloween. They come in. It's ironic because it's a ghost and it's like the ghost of an old store. Ooh. Now, see, that friend that I was talking about, and one of his friends was like, Spirit Halloween is like missing a big opportunity. They could do a Christmas chain, like after Halloween, just transition into Christmas and call it Christmas Spirit or Spirit of Christmas. And I was like, yeah. And then you could just put a Santa hat on the ghost guy on the front of the store. um, do I like I'm assuming you mean the Mermaids dolls, right? Um, I am like literally like half and half on them because their top halves are so nice, but their bottom halves I just can't like get with the tails. So like half of me is like, but they're so pretty. But then the other half of me is like, but these tails. Like it's I can't make up my mind on them. I really can't. I think I need to see them in person. And if in person I'm like, okay, I really, really like them, then maybe. But I don't know. I want to see them in person first. I haven't watched anyone's videos on them, but yeah. I was talking to somebody else. Somebody else in the comments was saying about like head swapping the Mermaids dolls because their heads are so nice onto other bodies, and I think people will probably be trying that who don't like the lack of articulation in the tail. And um yeah, what was I saying? Oh my god, I can't think. This is so bad. This is why I have so many choppy cuts in my videos because I can't think and make words. And it's even worse in these kind of situations than when I have something physically to be like, look at this. But yeah, we were saying how some people thought the mermaids' heads are Project MC Squared heads, reused or modified. See, you just said it, Doll's Closet. And so I think maybe people will try to make hybrids of like MC Squared with the Mermaids dolls. I'd be interested to see if some people are doing that, because I think a lot of people are going to be like, we need to move. We need more movement. Juliana, yes, next gen, I like her a lot. She's very honest, she's very down to earth, and she, yeah, she tells it like it is. Very detailed. Your cousin has twins? That's cool. Twins are so fun. Like, I think that would be if, because I don't have kids, obviously, and I probably won't because I have no prospects. But twins would be the ideal for me, because then they'd grow up together and I'd only have to be pregnant one time. Juliana. Aw. I'm just reading what you're saying about you're single. She's married with a kid and you're single with dolls. That is nice. That's why I feel like twins would be nice too, because then they would always have this like special connection growing up and everything. Not that regular siblings can't be close. I have a very good relationship with both of my brothers. I didn't used to. I used to pick on them all the time. But now we're pretty close. Even though my brother will come in and I have like a pencil cup on my dresser, he'll just knock it over and walk out. But that's what brothers do, right? The tails, yes, the tails look cheap. I don't know. But I really liked the look of the one with the guitar, and it was so shiny looking, and but it looks like material. See, they molded them to look like material. But wouldn't it just be better if they were actually material? I don't know. And yes, that anyone can touch the tail in the store. Yeah, I swear to God, there're gonna be some kids that are like playing with the fins in the store, and it's gonna snap off, and then that's it. Ruined that one. Okay, so you're the older one and you protect the other one. That's sweet. Um, Boxes will be broken at Walmart. Yeah, probably. You have twin OCs. That's cool. And your mom is a twin. That's what they say. Twins run in families. Fail fix. I have one fail fix. I have Kawaii QT, and she was pretty good. I think that they missed the mark a little bit, but I feel bad that they didn't have a chance to improve or anything. They just like weren't. They just didn't do very well. They didn't do very well with their packaging. So they were on the shelves next to dolls that were in prettier boxes and more eye catching. And so I think people were like, nah, let's get that one. That one looks nice. Your grandma had 3 sets of twins? Oh my God. That kind of reminds me of, because we watch TLC a lot, the channel, and they have all those shows about like families with tons and tons of kids. And there's this one family that's like 14 children because this woman had twins and triplets, and it was like, how do you deal with 14 kids? That's like a whole kindergarten class. God. Yeah, twins tend to run in the family. It's cool though. Yeah. Let's see. I didn't get to finish showing you guys these ones, but they're so cute. They had all these different animals, and they're so soft and cuddly. Oh my god, I love these. And they all had their names on the bottom of their foot, and these were Fisher Price, as you can see. But yeah, I thought these were really cute. And they had all kinds of furniture too. I didn't bring any of the furniture because I didn't feel like lugging it all up. But sorry, she had a headband too. And they had babies, which were adorable. My favorite doll, well, right now my favorite doll that I have is Resilient. Oh my god, she's so pretty. But if I'm going by like Playline dolls and stuff, I really love Rainbow High dolls. Like, even though they are, struggling with the quality right now, I do really love their style. And Allie, hello. Yeah, I really love their styles, and I love their hair and their faces. I know some people are not as into the original face mold anymore, but some of the ones with the original faces are really cute. But I do really love the eyes on some of the newer faces as well. I just really like them a lot. I've been in love with them since they came out, and that's why it's so frustrating that they are being so lax in the quality control. The doll that I had that I lost and regret. Okay. I've never lost a doll. There is something that I lost. I had a stuffed animal. I can get you the replacement. So, did anyone ever hear of Puffalumps? They were also Fisher Price. And they're these animals, but they were made of cottony fabric, so they're really soft. These two are so beaten up. I've sewn so many patches on them. But I had the pink one when I was a baby, and I lost it when I was in kindergarten, and it broke my heart. So my dad actually got me this pair, and at first I felt like I couldn't use this one because it looked too much like the other one, but obviously I've had them for a gazillion years. They stay on my bed. But so that was my loss and regret, and I've never lost anything since because of that experience. But a doll that I lost was actually two dolls that got stolen from me right under my nose because I had a birthday party when I was 13. It was a sleepover. I had a bunch of friends over, and we were hanging around. And one of them went up into my room. I think we had been up in my room, but then we all went downstairs, but she lingered behind, and my mom saw her and was like, "What are you doing up here?" And she was like, "Oh, I dropped something or whatever," and then left. And I realized after everyone had left the next day that my Funk and Glow Megan from Bratz, and then I had the one in the kimono. I don't remember what it was, the special edition one. They were gone. She took them. And I knew it was her because, my mom saw her in my room alone. And then on top of that, she had, yeah, it might have been Kumi. She was the one that came with she had a paper fan and a little mandolin or instrument of some kind. And it was pink. The kimono was pink, and she had that box that looked like a thing. Yeah. And I knew she liked Bratz because I had already given her and her little sister some of my Bratz stuff, like my limo and the ski lodge and stuff. So I, she took them. She literally took them, and like I never confronted her about it because I'm not really a confrontational kind of person. But I will never forget it. And she tried to steal my iPod again later when we were in high school because we were in gym class together. And the one day that I forgot my lock at home because I had dumped out my gym bag to wash the clothes, I forgot to put the lock back in the bag. So one day, and she was the only one that knew because we had lockers next to each other. And then I came back and my iPod was gone. And I freaked out. And then my other friend saw her with it and was like, "That's Kelsey's iPod." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, I found it. I'm going to, I'll give it back to her." And my other friend was like, "No, I'll give it back to her. Give it to me." And I got it back, thankfully. But, like, I mean, she had a klepto problem, clearly. But yeah, so I didn't lose those dolls, but they were stolen from me. Anyway, Allie, sorry I didn't answer your question sooner. I do have Build-A-Bear. When Build-A-Bear opened, I had a birthday party there like right away because it was so cool. Everybody wanted to have their birthday there. So I have a few Build-A-Bears. I'm not sure where they are because they are either in a cardboard box or something, which is not good. The fact that they're in a cardboard box is bad for like mold and pests and stuff. But um yeah, I did have some. They had really cute clothes too. I wonder what other things that Build-A-Bear clothes could fit on. That could be an interesting test. You had a Jessie, like Jessie from Toy Story, and you lost her. So sad. Bella and Poppy are pretty. Definitely like Bella more. I always kind of liked Poppy because I like her like shade of orange, but I've never gotten one. You don't like Daphne's face? I really like Daphne's face. I really like her eyes. But I guess everyone has their taste. But I think that's why I like her and Emmy and Margot because they all kind of have the same eyes. You lost Nutcracker Barbie? I didn't have Nutcracker Barbie, but I know that she's like a big deal for a lot of people because that was like the first movie, right? Was Nutcracker. I don't know my Barbie history that well. Yes, Funk and Glow was so fun, and I had Jade. I still have Jade, thank God. But yeah, poor Megan got stolen, and I still have her jacket and some of her other pieces because they were like in a separate like Bratz bag thing that I have with all clothes. But yeah, never gonna get over that. Never gonna get over that. The audacity. Yes, exactly. The audacity. No, I never played Build-A-Bear online, but you know what I did play for a while was Webkins. I had a lot of Webkins, actually, and they're still lingering around somewhere. And I was actually able to, like a couple of years ago, get back into my Webkins account, which I was really shocked by. Yes, Toy Story, Jesse? Aw. See, it's so sad when you lose stuff. And you can be so careful and, like, I don't know. That's why I would be worried to take like dolls or their accessories or whatever and go places because I know some people take their dolls and they photo shoot them places, but like I'd be afraid of losing stuff. And I did actually take Sophie to Lake George with me over the summer and took some of the clothes that I had for her. And I thought I lost her sunglasses, the one pair of sunglasses, but thankfully I didn't. But yeah, um I worry about like losing stuff. Maybe not on resilience so much because she's big. So any of her accessories would not really disappear. It would be hard to miss. But Barbie's stuff is so tiny. Use some Build-A-Bears on your AG. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that would make sense because they're probably around the same width. Margot has this. I'm pretty sure she does have the same eyes. Like, because I have them next to each other now in my closet, and they look very, very similar. It's just Margot has like a slantier jaw. You got a free Webkins from a Mardi Gras parade. That's cool. Are they like throwing them out into the crowd? Mardi Gras coming up soon. So around here, like this is like just shows how different Pennsylvania is from Jersey, which is where I was originally living. They don't really do Mardi Gras out here. They do Fastnacht Day. Fastnachts are potato donuts, and they're just like obsessed with these stupid donuts. And like, so when I worked in the first place that or the first grocery store that I worked in, they made 10,000 Fastnachts and sold them in packs of 6, and they pretty much all sold between like Fastnacht Day and the next day. 10,000. Like, they're not even that good. And then the store that I work in now is not as crazy about it, but it still, people go nuts. I have always had king cake. That's what we get around Mardi Gras, which is like a cinnamon bread, and it's got like an icing on top and Mardi Gras colored sprinkles, and has the little tiny baby inside, and whoever gets the slice with the baby in it gets good luck. Yeah, it's superior to the Fastnacht. You have a good catching arm. Yes, I'm curious as well. Are you in Louisiana? Oh, cool. My friend who I was talking about before, New Orleans is his favorite place, and that's where he went on his honeymoon. Yes, king cake is delicious. Fastnachts are not that delicious. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not anything to like freak out over like people do out here. It's all Fastnachts and whoopie pies out here. And I'm not even like that close to Lancaster. Oh, you're 15 minutes from New Orleans. That's cool. Look at you. You guys can be friends. I mean, I'm not trying to like matchmake people here, but that's kind of cool that you guys are from the same place. Around, sort of, same state. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah. So, also, I just want to show you guys these things real quick. This is probably where my love of like tea stuff comes from. But did anyone ever see tea bunnies? There are these little bunnies that come in teacups, and the cups were made on the outside to look like little shops. They're just so freaking cute. And they have the giant hats that, cover. I don't know. I just really always like these. So they had like full size ones, and then they had these little tiny babies that came in cupcakes. So like you would put their heads in the cupcake, and ta-da! And it's like a little bed. They're so cute. Alice in Wonderland looking? Yeah, kind of. It would definitely be something that would fit in Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. I always really liked them. So I think that's probably where my tea set collecting came from, just because, when you have stuff like that in your formative years, it kind of shapes you for your adult life. So, oh, I didn't pull this over either. Sky dancers. I think everybody knows about these, right? Woo! I almost knocked myself in the face. Very dangerous, and that's why they were recalled, because they can hurt you. Now it's not working. I have mini ones too that were in with the Polly Pockets. These I think were definitely from McDonald's, but yeah. They don't really fly, they just kind of spin. But I always liked my Sky Dancer. I'm surprised that my mom didn't make me get rid of it if she found out that they were dangerous. I don't know. This one actually is on wheels. I don't know why. But there she goes. I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that I brought up to show you guys. So does anyone have any other things? Music. Well, I love Michael Bublé, first of all. He is amazing. And that comes from, because my dad, he was very into the crooners like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and everything. So when I was little, he had this greatest hits CD of Frank Sinatra. And I used to, when we would be in his car, I'd be like, put Frank on, put Frank on. That was all I wanted to listen to. But my dad was also very into like heavy metal and stuff. So sometimes he didn't want to listen to that. So I grew up loving Frank Sinatra. And then I heard Michael Bublé in J.C. Penney's. I remember it very clearly. I heard For Once in My Life by him in J.C. Penney. And I was like, who is this? He's amazing. And I looked him up, and then that was it. That was it. End of story for me. Michael Bublé is my favorite singer ever. But then I also really like 70s music, but more like I like all 70s music, but my favorite kind of 70s music is the yacht rock, as they call it, which is like Steely Dan and Doobie Brothers and stuff like that. And America, the band like that sings Ventura Highway. And then I also I like some 80s, not quite as much. And then the newer people that I like are, I do like some rock. I don't like screamo rock and stuff like that. I like good guitar sounds. Like, did anyone hear Ed Sheeran from his collaboration album Blow with him and Bruno Mars and Chris Stapleton? That's the kind of rock style that I really like. Like, that song is so good. I love that song. But so speaking of, I like Bruno Mars. Ed Sheeran's pretty good, although his newest singles I'm like meh on. Dua Lipa, I really like her. Panic at the Disco. And Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak have that Silk Sonic thing going. Oh my god, so good. Leave the Door Open. Has anyone heard that song? So good. I could honestly actually go on about music for a long time, because I just always am listening to music in the car. Music is very important to me. So yeah, I have very strong feelings about music. You like the 70s too, April? Yeah. Disco and stuff like that. Mel Torme, The Velvet Fog. Yeah. He's also good. Versace on the Floor. Yes. Oh my god. I loved those singles that came out back to back. It was like 24 Karat. That's what I like. Versace on the Floor and Finesse came out back to back. from Bruno Mars, and I was like, "You're killing me. I love this." I love him. He's really good. Probably because you were there. Yeah. See, my mom doesn't like 70s as much as 80s. She's more of an into the 80s because that's when she was like a young adult. So that's when she was going like roller skating and stuff. And but she likes some 70s too. And yeah, it makes me feel old because when I turn on the 70s station, I know like every song. Not that you're old, April. Yes, very silky smooth. Yes. Bruno. And it was cool because when the Super Bowl was at the what do they call it? I don't know. It was East Rutherford, New Jersey in the in 2013 maybe or 2012. I don't remember. But the Super Bowl was there and Bruno was the halftime show. They got a bunch of local high schools marching bands to be in the Super Bowl show. And I was out of high school by now, so unfortunately I didn't get to go. But my brothers were still in marching band at the time, so they got to go and be in the halftime show with Bruno Mars. And you can't see them at all, but it's really cool that they took the school and and had them go. It was a cool thing. You 54, you like the 80s too? Yeah, the 80s has some good things. Break Out by Swing Out Sister. I've been jamming to that a lot lately. Who else from the 80s? I can't think of anybody off the top of my head right now. But just that one came up because I really like that one. Oh my god, I'm drawing a total blank. Somebody give me an 80s song or something or band. I keep thinking about George Michael, but he was more in the 70s. George Michael's really good though. Careless Whisper. Mm. Mm. ABBA. Yes, ABBA. Yes. ABBA is putting out a new album. Did anyone know that? I'm like really super curious to see if they're going to do more like the style now or the style from back then. Like if they're going to Yeah, Bon Jovi I'm not as he's okay, but yeah, which feels like blasphemy because yes, he's a Jersey guy, but I'm not really into Bon Jovi that much. Oh yeah, early Madonna, Whitney Houston. Yeah, it's not really as fun to me. Roxette. Oh, what is Roxette? I know that. I know the name and I cannot think of the song. But I know Roxette. I would recognize it if I heard it. Yeah. I like I mean obviously you can see I could go on and on and on. Listen to your I have to hear it. Oh, she's got the look. La 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 la. She's got the look. Yeah. Um Genesis, Peter Gabriel, Depeche Mode, and The Cure. Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm not really super into Genesis either. Like I said, 80s, it depends. It has to be a certain sound to me for the 80s. 70s, I'm pretty much okay with like anything. But the 80s is very electronic. That's why. Sometimes um I'm not as into the electronic music. That's why I gravitate towards certain people in the modern era who don't use too much you know, stuff like that. Def Leppard, that's more like rock. Um yeah, I what do they sing again? I don't remember. White Snake, they're okay. Um, Aerosmith? No, not Aerosmith. Van Halen. I like Van Halen. My mom is really into Van Halen. I think she kind of got like reignited when Eddie Van Halen died, which was like last year, and she all of a sudden she was like listening to Van Halen all the time. So they're pretty good. Um, Pour some sugar on me. Okay. Yeah, not bad, but not my favorite. Hysteria. What is that? That one I don't remember. Sorry, I'm gonna make her sit if I can get her thing out the back. Blue. Simply Red. It's pretty awesome. Something About You. Something About You. There's a couple songs called Something About You, aren't there? I'm not sure which one you mean. Simply Red. I don't remember who that is. I can't get her to sit nice, but I'm not sitting nice. There's a country that you'd like to visit. I mean, I definitely like to see England just because there's a lot of English things that I've been into over the years. So it would be fun to see like the real thing. Japan would be cool. I think that's probably obvious. um, Dan and Phil went to Japan, like the YouTubers Dan and Phil went to Japan that one time, and I watched their like vlog about it, and it just looked so nice. Like not just the main touristy area, but like all of the historical parts. Those are really cool. Um, I love her so much. I think you mean smart doll though, right, April? She's a smart doll. But she's so pretty. I love her. She's just so fun. I think I really like that she's really big. I don't know. There's just something nice about the way that she feels because she's big. Oh, Azusa Barbie. Which one is that? You gotta go, Juliana? Okay. Thanks for coming. See you next time or whenever. Oh, level 42. Yes. That song I know. There's just something about you, baby. Yeah, that one's not bad. Azusa Barbie. I know that name. That's not the one with all the like pastel stuff, right? That's somebody else. Clearly, I don't actually watch them because I can't remember what they are. But yeah. Um Sorry, my mom and my grandma are arguing right now. If you can hear them in the background, I really apologize. My grandma's nuts. So they argue all the time. She's chairing a Japan Barbie convention. Ooh, I'll have to watch that. That's probably really cool. I need to see that. I really want to I mean, I really would like to travel, but I'm like so afraid of going on a plane. So, oh, okay. West Hollywood Barbie girl. Yeah, I think if I saw her, I would probably recognize her and be like, oh, okay, that's who she is. Yeah, but I would like to travel. I'm so scared. I'm such a chicken. You guys have no idea. So I don't know if I ever actually will get on a plane and go anywhere, but I can dream about it. Oh my God. Okay, the explosion is about to happen, and my grandma's gonna hang up, and then the conversation is gonna be over. Oh my God, my grandma is I'm so sorry. And my mom tries to talk to her and convince her that she's crazy or like that she's not thinking clearly, but she doesn't listen. Family drama, right, guys? And the walls are just too thin in this house. Maybe maybe I should go because I don't know if this is gonna end anytime soon. Yeah. I hate to cut things off like this, but this is not good. So thanks for coming, you guys. Sorry it had to end like this. We'll have to catch up again next time, but I'll be around on Monday with the Polly Pocket thing. Bye.